Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chris and Mike Watch Fights, episode number 4. Now, this is a return fighter. First time we're having a return fighter from BKFC 2. We're going to see Bec Rawlings. She's taking on Britain Hart now, who I assume trained in the famous Hart Dungeon up in Calgary. Daughter of the British Bulldog, right? This is her ring name?
Must be.
Must be. Who is this person? I don't know who it is.
So check this out. This actually is her combat sports debut, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah,
She's fighting. Hold on, wait. What is Bec Rawlings' record at this point? Because she was a badass when she came in.
Yeah, I mean, Bec Rawlings was, I'm looking here. Not that great in MMA. 8 wins, 9 losses. Went on a 4 fight losing streak.
She got head kicked by Paige Van Zandt, correct?
Into another dimension. Eventually got, worked out of the promotion by losing split decision to Jessica Rose-Clark and then a decision to Ashley Evans-Smith. Tried her hand at Bellator where she lost to Illyria Joan. And then, moved over to BKFC.
Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. It's the kind of thing where you're probably not going to have a lot of women in bare knuckle boxing. Maybe a big fish in a small pond,
Yeah, well, I mean, like we said last time, she beat Alma Garcia, got the TKO stoppage. Doctor stepped in and said, this shit can't go no more. So she was awarded the Police Gazette Bare Knuckle Championship. Was essentially, considered the world over to be the #1 female bare knuckle fighter on the planet.
Well, the Police Gazette Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. It's like the firefighter wife beating championship, the domestic violence 24/7 belt. Because at any time, you're going to force somebody to let you defend it.
It's that 365 I-95 South belt, baby.
Oh, yeah. You got to, yeah. The Police Gazette. That is something else. All right.
It's not great.
Yeah, that is just some Irish guy was like, how do we legitimize this? Just throw the word cop on it. That's what works.
So what I'm seeing here, actually, Chris, I just looked at her. I'm looking at her on boxingrec.com. So it turns out This is Britain Hart, yeah. So she doesn't have a Wikipedia page. They only list 6 of her total fights, but according to this, she's had 10 pro fights.
But not before this fight.
No. So she's had 10 total pro fights, including this one. They just started counting them with this one. So it looks like before this fight, just doing some simple math here, before this, she had 3 wins and 1 draw, all in traditional boxing. Yeah. So she said in an interview heading up to this fight, she didn't think that she would be fighting for the prize of the Queen of Bare Knuckle Fighting. But she said there's only one Queen Bee. She said that gloves were invented so that people could just hit you more and hit you harder. So that doesn't make any sense. And she's been in a lot of fights when she was a kid, not all of them legal, not all of them sanctioned. So, she's a real badass from the streets there. Britain Hart, 28 years old, coming into this bout. So, for supremacy of women's bare knuckle fighting.
All right, let's take a look.
All right. This is, once again, on the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship YouTube page. It is listed as Awesome Women's Fight, ! BKFC 2, Bec Rawlings versus Britain Hart. And we are starting this at the 0.00 mark in 3, 2, 1. All right.
I don't know why anybody would ever fight a woman from Tasmania. Did you ever watch that cartoon? They fuck shit up.
Yo, what if she just came out to the ring, though, and was just, have both arms out and was just rah, 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 rah.
Yeah, I'd be terrified.
Be a very scary way to fight. Bec Rawlings, of course, one of 2 former UFC fighters, or current or former UFC fighters that I know, that have OnlyFans pages.
Oh,
so,
who's the other one?
I think it's Jessica I, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to, tell any tales out of school there. Let me just double check on that. Again, this guy with the I don't hate the jacket.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's the hair.
It's the hair, dog. Like, what are you doing with the bleach blonde Q-tip? Also, why do you...
It's some queer eye for the straight guy shit right there.
Also, notice how they have the mic that drops down from the ceiling, but he's also got a handheld mic.
Yeah, that always bugs me. You know what? I think a lot of times those things malfunction, the mics that come down from the ceiling. Because that happened. I was at CMLL in Mexico, and the same thing happened. They tried to use that, and then they couldn't get it working until the main event.
Yeah, but I mean, I was going to say that's in Mexico, but this does not look like it's...
It's in Cheyenne, Wyoming, though, so, I mean...
Is this? No, I don't think this one is in Cheyenne, Wyoming. I can't look because I'm full screen, but I think this was at a different location. Actually, let me look this up here. I'll just look it up on my phone. BKFC 2 location. Send me location.
Oh, Mike Vecchione is the cut man. The Bec Rawlings. I'm liking the outfit.
Yeah, that's Britain Hart.
Yeah, okay. I'm liking the outfit though. She had the snake skin on there.
Dude, I'm digging she's got one wing tattooed. She's fighting this fight to get money for the other wing.
The other one's gonna be the demon wing though.
That's
you gotta love that. You gotta love those tattoos with the guy when you have the one angel wing and the one devil wing. You're probably still gonna fly in circles like a fucking idiot, but whatever.
So this one was in Biloxi, Mississippi, where, if I'm not mistaken, a number
of the movie
of these...
Biloxi Blues took place with Matthew Broderick.
There you go. I think a bunch of these have taken place in Biloxi, Mississippi. It's the unofficial home of Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship.
Well, they have a big rail yard there, so a lot of guys can just get there easily.
Yeah, dude. Fucking, you get plus all the undercard matches, your hobo gyms, hobo toms, hobo stands. Those
are the early prelims. Those are the ones you have to get the BKFC fight pass.
There you go.
All right, here we go. We're getting ready to get this fight underway.
All right. Touching gloves, or touching fists, I should say. The wrist wraps look new.
Yeah, that's true. That came in this one. I think somebody must have broke their wrist something awful in the last in BKFC 1.
You would assume so. So in a situation like this, right, where you have an MMA fighter who has never had a pro boxing fight facing a pro boxer who's never had a bare knuckle fight, who do you think this favors? Bec, just because she's been in one of these wars before?
She's been in one of these, and she's won. You're talking about she's going up against a fighter with no experience. It almost seems like they're just building her up because they know she's got a name and she's got a little bit of celebrity behind her.
They're just feeding her Britain Hart.
Yeah, just
fucking Stu Hart's granddaughter.
Exactly. She's being cornered by Teddy Hart.
Dude, I love how Bec immediately goes to that plum clinch. That feels like that to me is the coolest. That's the coolest thing that they allow in this.
Oh, just the clinch up.
Yeah, the grab behind the neck and just bong bong bong. In regular boxing, you would be in trouble for that.
Oh yeah, you're not allowed to do that at all. You'd probably be warned and then take a point.
I feel like that McGregor tried to pull that against Mayweather, if I'm not mistaken.
McGregor also tried to take Mayweather's back.
Well, he's giving him his back, dog. What do you want?
It's true.
All right.
You're seeing Bec is being a little more conservative in this fight than the last one.
It's almost like she knows what it's like to get hit in the face with bare knuckles.
Yeah, it's true. That is something you see with all of these things that we've watched so far, is that people just go in swinging. Because, I think everybody just treats it like a street fight. You just get in there. As long as you land one good punch, that's the end of the fight. But it's not the case when you're fighting a professional fighter.
Right. Yeah, somebody who's been training for this. Oh, my God, Britain. Explosive on the counter there. Wait, is this round 2 already? They're just not doing the in-between rounds? Okay. Way to go, BKFC. Speeding it up with your production team here. This is awesome.
Yeah.
That first round, tough to judge. It looked like Bec was dictating the pace for most of it. But at the end there, Britain with that big flurry might have stolen that round.
Yeah, I don't know how the judges really.
So if you look here, right by this ring post, the black guy just sucking on a lollipop. Probably my favorite person in attendance.
Oh.
I've been looking for him since the beginning of this second round. Okay, double headlock and punching each other action.
Yeah, that's.
So the ref steps in once they start throwing each other with the headlocks?
Yeah, I think there's just because you can't allow any sort of sweeps.
Okay.
I think it's just the ref's discretion. I think as these go on, you'll probably see refs getting more involved. The same way with MMA.
Chris?
See them get more or less involved, depending on the ref. Yeah.
No, sorry, I just lost you there for a second.
No, I was just saying, I feel like it's probably the ref's discretion. They're probably not supposed to allow that, but I feel like they probably just do because that's what people want to see. Nobody wants to see the action stop. You're trying to bill yourself as a action-packed sport, which I mean you are. Ooh, that was an exchange, right? Oh.
Yeah, again, Bec coming straight with a lot of straight shots, really just trying to pepper and apply pressure. But it seems like Britain is just ready to explode, is not willing to go peacefully.
Well, I mean, it's her first fight. You want that first win.
It's true. Landing some serious damage. And at this point, undefeated, mind you. One draw, but 3 wins, 1 draw, and no defeats. Ooh. Again, nice little left hook to end the round there. And this is a really tough fight to score. Ooh. Bec lands a big shot there.
She's a more athletic person.
Right.
Than the 2 girls they put her up against at this point.
Bec also seems like way more of a... Oh, she opened her up bad with that last shot.
Oh, man. You're going to stick a tampon in her nose between rounds.
Bec also just seems like more of a killer. You know what I mean? Like she is stepping down her opponent, throwing a bunch of straight shots, nothing wild, always contained within herself, but it seems like she's moving with some kind of like real ferocity trying to end Britain's night, whereas Britain is like just swinging wildly, hoping for the best.
True.
Okay. Oh, some nice shots there from the headlock.
I wonder if those are scored differently.
I don't know. I mean, if the ref has to step in and be like, all right, break it up. Ooh.
That's the thing about judges in general are just going to score it however the fuck they feel like it.
Right, yeah. It's not like, like, what are you going to do? You're going to have a boxing judge on this? Like, you're going to have an MMA judge? Like, how do you even do the scoring for this?
Yeah.
Jessica Penny, not Jessica I, was the other UFC fighter with an OnlyFans account. Bec with a big old black eye now.
I mean,
Britain.
I feel like everybody should just have an OnlyFans. You don't even have to put anything on there. Just fucking scam people for money for a little while, you know?
It's true. No, I mean, Bec's kind of giving the people what they want.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Get in there. It's like at that point, though. I mean, I get it. You're fighting, but like, get a job.
Ooh, big knockdown. Oh,
yeah.
Wait, he said no. That was a slip?
That was a slip?
How do you figure that? That's what happens when you have an MMA ref in boxing.
What's this ref's name?
Isn't that Big Dan?
It is, right?
Yeah.
I love that he basically is H. John Benjamin on steroids.
Dude, I have thought that he's H. John Benjamin on HGH.
Yeah, right?
I could not figure out why he looks so damn familiar. I was just like, well, yeah, I mean, it's Big Dan. But no, yeah, you're 100% right. If you don't know who that is, that's the voice of Archer and the new Arby's commercials.
And Bob's Burgers.
Yeah. What? Titty pop out? No, I disagree. I mean, you are fighting. You have fans because you're fighting, but you're not getting paid enough to be a fighter. So yeah, show your titties.
Just drive Uber. Yeah, I guess just show your titties. Your fans will pay for your titties.
That's what I'm saying.
There we go. Looks like this one's going to go to the distance as well.
Well, I mean, we're only in round 4 of 5. They still have 2 minutes and 18 seconds. Either one can end this. See, like, Britain strikes me as somebody who has much better footwork, and if this was a traditional boxing match, would be absolutely...
She'd just be outpacing her, right?
Yeah.
Well, because here's the thing. I think Bec knows just the power. She could just, as long as she keeps advancing, every time she connects, it's going to hurt. Every one of those clinches is going to hurt.
Not only that,
tire her down.
It's like, not only that, it's showing damage. You know what I mean? Like, her face is clearly showing the damage that Bec is doing to her. And that has to factor into the judge's mindset. Whether, like, especially in a sport this barbaric, I feel like whoever looks worse at the end loses.
Yeah, it's not the sweet science. You know what I mean? It's still, as much as this is a fun sport to watch, it's not, you know, what is it, a fucking Duke of Queensberry fucking gentleman's contest, right?
Right, like I can see Britain's orbital bone is broken. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're still swinging like crazy. Like this is barbarism. Like I'm waiting for fucking Bill the Butcher to show up and be like, 10 more rounds. Chris, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
I'm just watching.
All
We're
right.
down. We're into the last minute.
No, I just heard a rrrt, so I thought you might have dropped out. Again, round by round scoring. I think I might have a 2-2 heading into this 5th.
Oh yeah, I think.
We give the first 2 to Britain thanks to those late flurries, and then Bec's taken over since then.
Well, I think a lot of times it'll really influence things the later. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like pride rules. Like later on in the fight means more.
Well, also if you win 3 and 4, if 5 is close, which is a relatively close round.
Yeah, but I just can't get past, like, I'm just looking at Britain, seeing the blood pouring out of her face, and it's like, well, yeah, I mean, clearly Bec is winning this fight.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, like, it's that simple for me in something that is as, ooh.
Yeah, but then something like that happens. I feel like Britain's just got great pacing. She might not be, you know, she just understands the clock better than.
Yeah, and she knows to explode at the end of the round.
Yeah, which is always going to help you, especially if you're, you know, not really winning a fight.
So I want to hear what the judges say now. Split decision.
Our first judge scores about 48-47 in favor of Hart. Our second judge scores about 50-45.
So 48-47 Hart, 50-45 Rawlings.
Whoa.
49-45, which means a 10-8 round for Bec Rawlings in one of those. That is just shows you how crazy this judging is, right?
Yeah, it's all over the place. I don't think anybody they don't know what to do.
No. You got a 50-45, which means 3 10-9 rounds for Rawlings in there, which, I mean, I guess, again, because like I said, like what made me give those first 2 rounds to Britain was how much she exploded towards the end of the round. You know, so who knows what
typically that would influence boxing judges.
Right. But
it's also another state. It's another athletic commission. We're used to watching Vegas and California fights.
That's true. That's true. The judge who gave it 50 or what would I say, 49-45, that means that he scored a 10-8 round in there. You would have to assume he didn't see the waving off of the knockdown.
Oh, yeah, true. That I could see that. If he didn't consider that, then that round I guess I can see that.
I feel like you have to. If there is a knockdown, it's like for most boxing judges in their mind, it's that's a 10-8 must. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, still entertaining fight. I'm enjoying getting into the sport.
Dude, I can't. I am enjoying the ladies' fights way more. than the
True.
men's fights. And
Yeah.
I don't know if that's like some kind of sick.
I think they did the right thing, and they got a name. They got somebody who is entertaining, and they put her in a place to win, as opposed to she got her ass handed to her in the UFC. You know what I mean? So they got an intense, exciting female fighter, and that's the only fights we've watched. I mean, maybe we should give a shot to one of the other women's fights that doesn't involve her and take a look, see what we think then.
Yeah, I don't know if there is even another, like, is there a female division, or is it just like Bec is the you know what I mean?
They put out a personal ad in the Police Gazette. And whoever responds third, it's radio station rules.
Best of bare knuckle women's brawls. There is a number of ladies here, and it looks like they're not all Bec Rawlings. So, all right, for sure. Let's do a different female next time.
Okay, definitely.
All right.
Episode 4 of Chris and Mike Watch Fights. You know something? I'm just gonna say this out here. We're having fun doing this. It's something to do when we're stuck in coronavirus land. But I have a feeling this is going to be a lot more fun when we get to do this in the studio, and we could bring like a Robbie Bernstein in to watch fights with us, especially just these individual BKFC fights. I think it'll be a lot more fun once we're in the same room and we're watching the same video feed. Yeah,
I think that to me is what makes these watch-alongs fun. Is obviously both of us like being able to react to things at once, and like that. Like, to me, the greatest fight companion of all time is the Joey Diaz, like, stopping listening to whatever the fuck Rogan is saying to just scream about Eddie Alvarez winning the lightweight title. You're not going to get that over video conferencing.
Yeah, it's true. But I'm having fun with this. I'm enjoying the BKFC fights. And obviously follow DM Harrington, Instagram and Twitter. Follow me at Chris from BKLYN on Twitter. If you haven't already, subscribe to this page. Check out all the shows. Also, you can go to gasdigitalnetwork.com. Use the promo code HSR30. You can get a 30-day free trial. You know how much content is up there? I think we have our NXT companions in the bonus section of the High Society Radio page, which the last one we did was last WrestleMania weekend. But Mike Lawrence, Scott Chaplin, Matt Marin, very fun show. Harrington was there. We had a good time with that. But check those out, and we'll see you next week. Good night.
Peace.
All right. Yeah, that was fun.